Okay, so first thing, check the water. Both those hoses have to be underneath. I just use this coffee jug to fill it up. This is how you fill it up. Yep. Pour it in. Get both hoses. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so I'm pretty terrible at doing milk, but so the orange light's off, the milk thing's on, and then you just want to flush the steam valve, so you turn this to the left, just to get the water out until the steam comes out, like that. Then it's ready. Put the thermometer in, yeah, and you just put, I don't know, I just do it by eye. You don't need that much milk because it adds a lot of volume when you steam it. If you want, I'm terrible at doing milk, so maybe watch another tutorial on YouTube. But if you want to, I think a good tip is you can put this in the freezer, while, like in the morning if you walk them or whatever when you come home. And then when you get it out, it's apparently just better for foaming milk if it's like nearly frozen the milk or something. I don't know. I read it somewhere. So then when you're steaming it, you just put it, to start with, you just put the nozzle like just at the kind of like just at the top like that. And maybe I can kind of do it with the spoke. Yeah, look at that. So yeah, you just put the nozzle in like just to start with like that. And you just want to get steam in there as much as possible. And then there's a second part, which hopefully you can hear over the steam. So you just want, just in the top a little bit, just to get some volume. And you turn it all the way, the valve. So you just want to hold it like that to get some steam in. Probably good enough. And then you just stick it all the way to the bottom. And you want to get the vortex going. Like that, yep. Then you want to go all the way to, when it gets close to 60, start turning off the valve. And again, I don't know how to fucking steam milk, so this is pretty terrible already, I can tell. So then it's close to 60, start turning it off. And then this is some awful steam, this is some awful milk, so yeah, it's very, it's not very dense, but you get the idea. And then pretty much straight away, you turn this off and clean up the milk thing, or else it gets stuck in there. So I normally will just clean the one with the mini jug. So then you just do you press the middle one, you press this middle one here, and then you're going to open the valve straight away for the water to come out. And then you just, once the steam stops and it's just water, the camera might not show it, you just turn it off when it's just water. So I think, yeah, you do the milk first, and then just turn this off, sorry. Yeah, and then once that's all off, so this will be heated up now, and it's ready to be used for making the espresso part. So normally you do the milk first. So next you bring all the stuff over from where they're stored, and you turn this on by flicking this switch here. You then put this thing, the cup, on here, tire it, and then I normally just grab beans from here. These beans in this grinder are these ones, and that's what the machine's tuned for. So I just grab beans from here and put them in the hopper so I can weigh it. And these beans, you have to do exactly 20 grams of coffee. Yeah, And then so this has a close, like you can close and open the hopper. So you leave it closed, take the lid off, put that in there, put that back there, put the lid back on, and then you just press play. It's got to be on the third setting because it goes for 15 seconds to make sure the grinds are out. And then you just press play, and then when you press the lid, open it. Then just close it again, take this, and then I don't know, I can't really film this at the same time as doing it, but I'll try. You grab the fucking espresso thing and just put the grinds in. It'll be a bit messier when you do it, but it's fine. And then you just tamp it down, set a little bit, try not to lose as much coffee, and just clear the edges so it goes in the machine well. And then grab the, the tamper was my thing. So you grab the tamper and you just, it's like when you're tamping it, you just, you don't have to use that much force, but I generally go pretty hard. And you just let it lay it flat so you can get a good angle. And you just got to try and make it as even as possible when you're tamping it. I've done a pretty shit job here, but you're trying to get it even, and you use if you can see the inside notch of the puck, that's how you know. So the machine takes quite a bit to heat up, probably like half an hour. I'll normally I'll turn it on when I get up, and then take Rudy for a walk, come back, and then even, have toast, whatever. And then it'll normally be ready. This orange light will be off when it's ready, and it'll just be the green light on. But normally, if I'm watching it heat up, I'll wait for the orange light to go off the first time, and then I'll flush it like that, and then the orange light should come back on, and it'll heat up again. And then when it goes off a second time is when it's ready. And you can normally you'll get used to just the touch of it. So the orange light's off, then I flushed it, and that was the second time, so it's ready. So these are your choices for cups. There's the espresso cup, and there's the Japanese one, and then the coffee husky one. If you have milk, I'd probably just go either or of these, and then just espresso with water or long black, whatever. I just use that. You can use these are the only three that'll fit under there with the scale, and it's probably worth using the scale so you know how long it's been running and what the extraction is to make sure that it's right. So put your cup of choice underneath, tar it, and then you press this button, and then start the timer. It's pretty terrible splutter, but and then I'll send you a picture of the extraction, but it's 20 grams out, and you only want to run it for 29 to 35 seconds. It can vary every day based on the humidity and a bunch of other shit, so yeah. So that's just over. It should be all right. So it looks all right, smells all right. It tastes pretty good. I'll put some milk in it because with this coffee bean, it's not supposed to be drunk black. It's supposed to be drunk with milk, so it's quite a strong flavor. Yeah, but that looks pretty normal, pretty good. It tastes pretty good by itself too. To get the puck out, you just it'll come out, and then I don't know, you can put it in the bin or down the sink or whatever. For the milk, you just flick this button on, and then it will this light will come back on because it's got to heat up even hotter to do milk than for doing the coffee. And yeah, Yeah, so I normally like only like half but you'll probably, I don't know what you like, but just try the Husky cup or the Japanese one to start with, and yeah, it should be good ratio. And yeah, that tastes pretty good. Tastes like the tasting notes on the packet. And then yeah, we store the coffee up here. So just remember if the however you use the coffee, just just make sure you're using this one, the code black ex-wife, not that one. Use this one.